The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers and able to find Allen Lazard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers again now. Flushed out right. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. On first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I can't imagine this defense thought they'd see a play like this on 3rd and short. If you're going to beat a defense deep, you got to catch them when they're not expecting it. That was the perfect time to do it, and it paid off big.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's quite a spout there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take over at the 141. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. To throw is Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Rodgers. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Jones. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. A 2-yard gain for the lead. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he fends him off. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. The kick by Crosby is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Ray McLeod. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off on the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 11, 2:14 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On the delay, Jones. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. From the 22, Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Play action. Now Purdy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on it. What I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Rodgers. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to